Viewed through the eyes of a bodybuilder in 1970, this photograph would have been astonishing. Arnold Schwarzenegger, not yet the cultural monolith he would become, being interviewed by a major ABC sports broadcaster such as Bob Beatty at the AAU Mr. World in Columbus, Ohio. One would have felt a genuine sense of appreciation, perhaps even vindication, that bodybuilding was beginning to receive a measure of mainstream legitimacy. Seen from a contemporary vantage point, however, the image invites a different kind of reflection. What seems remarkable now is not merely the presence of network television, but the almost incidental figure holding the microphone, an individual who happened to stand at a historic crossroads, bearing witness to the first time Arnold defeated Sergio Oliva, a victory he would replicate only 2 weeks later at the Mr. Olympia in New York. The photograph becomes less a casual interview and more a document, capturing the precise moment when the balance of power in bodybuilding shifted forever. Arnold had come a considerable distance from his 1968 loss to Frank Zane, a moment that reminded him, perhaps more harshly than he expected, that ascendancy was never guaranteed. And it is worth recalling that Sergio Oliva, who stood beside him that same year, occupied the stage not as a rival but as a reigning monarch, a guest poser secure in the assumption of his own superiority. By 1969, Arnold would finally meet Sergio in direct competition and suffer a decisive defeat. Thus, the 1970 Mr. World becomes intelligible, not merely as a contest, but as the opening act of Arnold's carefully wrought redemption. An effort that reached its culmination just 2 weeks later at the IFBB Mr. Olympia in New York, where he again faced Sergio and for the second time in a fortnight claimed victory, seizing the IFBB's highest honor and formally ending Sergio's reign.